Hello and welcome to Business 2530. I want to show you a few things, given that we're going to be learning and teaching remotely. Be sure to read the greeting. Um, it will help a great deal in terms of how to navigate D2L. And I'll get back to the homework later. But if you click on content, on the left-hand side, you will see all of this right here, each week's assignments. So, for instance, we're going to start off tomorrow, and then you will see the syllabus. Please read it. Many students do not, and they ask me questions, and I'll simply say, well, it's in the syllabus. You'll be responsible for reading chapters 1 and 2 in the book. These are the PowerPoint slides that accompany chapters 1 and 2. I would expect you to read the slides. I will at least read the slides, but certainly the textbook, because after that you'll have to take a quiz. You'll click on this, and I'll show you what it looks like later. Notice the dates. Please pay careful attention to the start date and due dates. It is your responsibility to keep track of it. If you send me an email saying I forgot or whatever, I simply cannot accept that as legitimate, or at least not enough to open it up for you. And sometimes I can't open things up once people start taking the quiz. Now you notice here, let me see what it was the quiz for quiz 2. Okay, I've got to check into quiz 2. Quiz 2 should also be on there, so I'll look into that. But this quiz for chapter 1, and it will be a quiz for chapter 2. Now, what I will do is that every week you'll have an assignment. And the assignments are not necessarily in chronological or numerical order. But what you will do, starting June 1 at 1 p.m., you'll download this, and you have until June 6 to complete it. So what you're going to do, you're going to download this Word document, follow the directions, and then you're going to go back to, when you download it and complete the assignment, save it to your computer. And then you will go back to D2L and click on assignments. Okay, and under assignment, here we have, again, assignment number 1, the 4 functions of management. You will click on that and follow the directions so you can upload it back to me. Okay, upload it back to me. And that's how you do all the assignments. So let's go to the second week. You will see these are the PowerPoint slides for chapters 3 and 4. You also need to read the textbook for chapters 3 and 4 because you will have a quiz for chapters 3 and 4. And I'll go over the quizzes with you shortly. And they're very short. And they're about the information in the textbook and the slides. Now, occasionally, well, about half the time, I will add another PowerPoint slide. And I've not completed this yet, but it will be complete by the time you get to this week. I will add audio to the PowerPoint slides that I introduce. I will not add audio to the textbook PowerPoint slides because you have the PowerPoint slide and the textbook. Together, you should understand the information. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. But when I introduce a PowerPoint slide of my own, then I will add audio to it also. And then, of course, Here again, we have the second assignment, test your management style. Now, that page, the Word document is blank. The actual test, if you will, are on these 2 pages here, Management Style 1 and Management Style 2. You will download those, complete and answer them by typing out your answers on a separate sheet. Typing out your answer on a separate sheet. Let me say that again. Typing out your answer on a separate sheet. Save it to your computer and upload it. Go back to D2L, click on assignments, and you will see assignment number 2. Click on that and follow the directions as to how to upload it back to me. Now again, these assignments are not necessarily in order. You see, there's assignment 1, 2, 5, 4, 7, 9, 12, 3, 10, and so forth. You have to pay careful attention to it, but it's under assignments though. Going back to content, and again, by the time you get to this one in the second week, I would have added audio to this, which will make it again even easier. But again, I'm asking you to download these and answer questions on a separate sheet of paper. And don't forget the quizzes. And look at the due dates, okay? Look at the due dates. And then week number 3, again, these are the chapters 5 and 6. Every week could be about 2 chapters from the book. I will also add an audio here. I will add my my audio to this one here, Ethics and Social Responsibility. And then you have an assignment, number 5. You will download this, read it, and type your answers on a Word document. And then when you finish, save it, go to assignments and upload it, just like before. Okay? And here are the quizzes for chapters 5 and 6. Now, ultimately, what I need you to know is that your final assignment will involve pretty much everything we've covered in this class. The final assignment will take 2 weeks to complete. I will give you 2 weeks to complete it. And you'll have to call upon all the information that we have learned. It'll be a written assignment. Okay? This course is typically, these assignments I give you every week typically are done in class. But in class as a group project, I divide you into groups. That's not feasible. Particularly since I cannot gauge it, it is simply not feasible, as you'll see how complicated they can be. So that you have to complete them individually and submit them to me individually. That's more work for me, but that's not the issue, right? All right. And of course, here's the end grade. I will give you an assignment which you must complete by then. Again, if you have not completed any of the assignments in week 1 and 2 and 3, you have 3 weeks to complete at least one assignment. And if you've not completed any assignment, by the time June 16 rolls around, I will award you the end grade, which means you'll be dismissed from class. You will be dismissed from the class. So please, even if you only complete, all I need you to do is complete at least one assignment between, well, now and, or tomorrow and June 16. Pay attention to these start dates and due dates. Okay? Again, here's chapters 8 and 9. Here's your assignment number 4. Who goes where? You will download that, complete it, upload it back to me via assignment. And you have another assignment. Sometimes you have 2 assignments in a week. And you have the quiz, chapter 7, quiz number 7, which is on chapter 8. We do not discuss chapter 7, actually. June 30, week 5, you have 2 assignments, consensus, and Apple Unlock the Phone. You will have to click on a link, which is this right here. Click on that to do assignment number 12. Look at the quiz, chapters 8 and 9. For assignment number 9, you will download it and answer the questions, send them back to me. But you will also click on the discussion board and share your answers to questions 14, 15, 16, 19, and 20. Let me say this again. You have to answer all the questions on this and upload it back to me via assignment. But these particular 5 questions, your answers, you will also, besides answering them, you will also share your answers by clicking on discussions, as I do here. And what you'll do is you'll click on it here and share your answers to these questions for that assignment. Very straightforward. Now let me show you some of the homework that you do. I have to go through it this way. You typically can just click on it when you go to content. But let's take a look at some of the homework that you have to do. So for instance, all you have to do, in fact, you will not see these things that are marked out. All you're going to see is what has the letter B next to it. So let's look at chapter 3, 9 questions. And again, as you can see here, these are the questions. Now mine shows the answers. So don't expect that on your part. You have to answer them. Question 2, okay? So most of them multiple choice, true, false, okay? That's what a quiz looks like. That's what it looks like, okay? And again, you access the quiz usually through content, and then you will go to chapter. Excuse me, quizzes here. In fact, now I remember why there's no quiz for chapter 2, because well, I may have to add it. Okay. So that's it for this particular information here. Please, if you have any questions, please email me and identify which class you're in. I teach 5 classes, and I need to know to make it easier for me to respond when I know which class you're in. I teach again 4 or 5 other classes. And then here's the assignments as they come up. I will, of course, be via email explaining them to you. This is the paper here you're going to have to write about a critical thinking problem. You're going to be in negotiations, but typically you won't be negotiating. You're going to respond by writing your assessment of the contract. And then, of course, this is the final assignment here, the conglomerate analysis. Almost everything you've learned, you're going to have to incorporate in this particular assignment. Anyway, you take care and have a happy day. Be safe out there, too. Okay. Take care. Bye.